Welcome back to Good Day Dayton. It is the time of year where we see so much theater returning to the Miami Valley, and today we are highlighting a great show coming to the Wright State Theater program, one that you can go and enjoy and support our great local students over at Wright State. Joining us in studio today, we've got one of the performers from the show and one of the persons who behind the scenes brings the show to life. It's a really fun one. The game's afoot. It's a murder mystery of sorts, and we'll learn more about the show in just a little bit. First, we've got Josh and Joshua here. They tried tricking me with the names today, but no, I figured it out. We got Josh and Joshua here today from the Wright State Theater program. My friends, how are you doing today?
Good, Taze. Thanks for having us.
We're happy to have you back in the studio. And before we talk about this show, I want to talk about Wright State Theater in general and the kind of plays and musicals that your team produces. How does this show fit into that? And just remind us a little bit more about why your program is so special.
The cool thing about our program is because we have both an acting track and a musical theater track, we really excel at putting on all kinds of different kind of plays. So every season we have musicals, we have plays. Last year we did Shakespeare, we're on here for Much Ado. So we really try and do a full gambit of performances for everybody.
And when you say a full gamut of performances, this one really fits that bill because you were doing a true comedy, a stage play comedy.
Yeah.
And it's one that I haven't seen before. I'm not familiar with it, but just my basic research of it, it sounds like it's an absolutely hilarious show. Tell me, as a performer in the show, when you give me just the general sense, how funny is this show?
Oh, it is one of the funniest shows I have ever had the privilege to be in. Even just before the auditions, when I was reading through the script, it had me laughing out loud.
Just from reading the script?
Just reading the script in the middle of a different rehearsal on a break.
Okay, so it's legitimately funny. Let's catch everybody else up here. The show is called The Game's Afoot, kind of a reference to Sherlock Holmes, but so much more than just that. Give me the basic overview here.
So Taze, you're exactly right. So it's about a company of actors that are putting on a a Sherlock Holmes play, right? And so they're all made famous by putting on the Sherlock Holmes play. So the actor, William Gillette, who's actually an actual actor in real life that made Sherlock Holmes famous, he has everybody over for a Christmas Eve party. And so all of his actor friends over for Christmas Eve, along with a notorious theater critic who has panned each of these actors. Mayhem ensues.
I was going to say, this sounds like the classic setup for a murder mystery.
Exactly. It's also an homage to The Mousetrap. So everyone's here, someone in this room is a murderer, and it actually is a mystery that the audience can try and solve as they go on through the play.
So it's a murder mystery, and oftentimes these murder mysteries are a little bit darker, more serious, but this is a comedy take on a murder mystery.
It's ridiculous.
How do you bring that to life as a director, as a producer? How do you help the actors really ride that line between serious and comedy?
Well, two things. It's written really well, and then you cast it really well. So it is about, like, how do you... The thing about comedy is it's the same as a drama, it's just way more higher stakes that get ridiculous. And so even though people are dying, it's in the most ridiculous ways.
So almost like an absurdist comedy, but not quite. I'm excited to see it. It's one that I haven't seen before. Of course, we talk about comedy, there's, you said, well written, but it's also a physical comedy here. As a performer, tell me some of the roles that you're playing and how physical comedy comes to life here.
Yeah, so in the show I play William Gillette and also on occasion Sherlock Holmes. And a lot of the humor is derived from how intensely physical the acting has to be, because the characters are they fully buy into this world.
So you're fully just immersing yourself as these characters. It's amazing for some great physical comedy. I love it all. We're just about out of time. Last important thing, how can people actually get tickets and come see the run of the show?
Great. So we open in a couple of weeks, Friday, September 26th, runs for 2 weekends, closes Sunday, October 6th. You can go to our website,
which is on screen right now, and that's the best place to navigate Wright State's website to get tickets for the show. You can actually reach out to their box office as well if you would rather do that. My friends, it was a pleasure to have you both here in studio today. Thank you so much, and best of luck with the show.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Of course, and everybody stick around. We've got more of the show coming up right after this commercial break.